Hey, this is Stephanie. I'm at the studio. Today I thought I would record a video about sun salutations. We do them often in the flow classes and then also sometimes in the sculpt classes. And there's different ways to do them, and I want you to be able to modify, adjust, make sure that you're successful at them. So we're going to talk about them. Sun salutation, you can think S-O-N if you would prefer. Anyway, but sun, usually thinking morning. It's a full body workout, kind of if you just did sun salutations, and so that's why we think of them as done in the morning. But anyway, sun salutations. It's really the burpee of yoga class kind of. And so first, I'm going to show you, I can't tell, I think it's cutting off my head, so sorry. First, full sun salutation, and we're moving with breath. Inhale is a movement, exhale is a movement. So I'm just do one first, so you know what I'm talking about, and then we'll talk about some different modifications. So we're gonna inhale, rise, exhale, down, halfway lift, inhale, step back to plank. Here's a slight push-up. Then we push into those palms, come into an up dog. Flip those feet, hips rise, down dog. Then we step it forward. We're back to forward fold, and we roll back to standing. So that's our sun salutation. So ways you can modify. So we'll start first with just the inhale, right? When we're inhaling, even coming here, arms out wide, can be challenging. So also you can go straight down the body with the hands to the fold. You do not have to touch the ground. If you have a block, that's perfect time to use the block. Halfway lift can be high. It can be here on the thighs, hands on the thighs for the halfway lift. When you're stepping back to your plank, let the knees bend, right? Come all the way to the ground. Step back in plank. Push up, if that's not available for you, you'd rather do some knees down, perfect, right? I did a push up, so I did not touch the ground, but you are welcome to touch the ground, so we'll go all the way to the ground. Instead of, okay, here's our full up dog, but we can do this light one. We can just do a small one. We can just peel up a tiny bit. Then we can tuck those toes, rise back to hands and knees, and then pull the hips into down dog. Perfectly acceptable, wonderful, great way to do that as well. Step or walk forward to rise back up. There are times where we're doing quite a few, and by the time we get to the fourth, the fifth, whatever, you might be tired, and that's okay. So you can, sometimes I'll say, meet me in down dog. I totally mean it. It's all good if you want to do that. So we might be inhaling, coming down, halfway lift. The rest of us might go to plank and do the full thing. Maybe you just want to go to down dog and wait for us. Totally okay. If you need to take knees while we're doing up dog, down dog, you can do that. And then maybe meet us in down dog. Step back. All right, so hopefully that gives you a few different options. And just know when I say we're gonna do our sun salutation or through a vinyasa, you can do whatever version is good for you. All right, so the last thing when we're doing suns, we often rise in a lunge. So that can be difficult until, right, flexibility, just all sorts of different reasons it can be difficult. So let's show some options here. So from down dog, we often lift the leg, bring that knee into the chest, step it forward so that we can rise up. Okay, so let's think how we can do that differently, right? So if we're in down dog and we need to come forward, first we might shorten the stance, meaning feet might be long. Maybe we need to step up first. Maybe we need to not take our leg as long. Then we can step forward, rise, and then readjust the feet wherever they need to be. Okay? Also, foot can come to the outside of the hand. Okay? Sometimes that's more accessible, easier, right? We can still rise up. It does force your feet a little further out, which is actually not a bad thing because it's a little more stable sometimes. If you are working on going towards the regular thing there. I'll turn sideways a little. If we're lifting our right heel, lift the left heel off the mat right here to give more space. Keep the booty high, knee comes in, foot steps down. All right, then rise, then adjust. So hopefully that's helpful. Yeah, that's all I can think of, but if you have questions, please don't hesitate to ask me. Before or after class, say, hey, I want some help. How can I adjust this? So how can I fix it? Not fix it, it's not broken. I don't mean that, but how can we make it successful for you so you enjoy the class? All right, so that is all for today. Thanks for joining. Bye.